Welcome to Hood View. You are here with Hood, having a Hood conversation. I want to take the time out to say thank you, God, thank you, angels, thank you, ancestors. We have topics, titles, thunders, and truths. Hopefully, you got your tea, your coffee, your soda, whatever kind of beverage you like of your choice or swallow. All right, high vibes. I just feel like I'm supposed to be talking to y'all right now. The title is Jazz Fatality, Spirits, the Works. Okay, and it's pretty late, so I'm gonna try to keep it down. So, you completed cycles, is what I'm hearing. Jealous as um, females, let's just say that, feeling some type of way about you, and that's the news. That's what's going on in the streets. They always been jealous of you. They always felt some type of way about you. So they thought if they tried to get you to self-sabotage or want to participate or be a part of the group that they could end you, make you be in nothing, just like them, washed up just like them, you know. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that because I'm hearing a whole bunch of disrespectful things, but it's facts, pertaining to these hating ass individuals. I just don't want to sit there and give them that damn energy as fuck you, bitch. You know what it is. you know, just to sum it up. But that's the news. Jazz, energy, fatality, the works, spirit or spirits. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck we have the Nine of Wands. So I know the Nine of Wands is wounded warrior energy, but that's my hater card. I mean, it could be like I said, the wounded warrior. You guard what's yours. Protect what's yours. You done came a long way. Well, I'd rather have the Ten of Wands if I'm gonna have any of the wands. Is what I'm saying, just from my perspective, because the Ten of Wands, went through all the actions that you can take. You know, then you become a master with the Page of Wands, the 11. You know, and in each element, just a brief side note. In each element or whatnot, you have levels to this, right? And we're talking, and I just feel like this might have something to do with you got a lot of haters, but I guess one in particular, because we do have a tad bit of masculine energy showing itself. Don't necessarily have to be a masculine, because we were just talking about hating as females or whatnot. So, but like I said, a tad bit of hatred coming from a masculine energy, and then you could be like spot on. You know what I'm saying? The initiator, and you take action. You know what I'm saying? And you crush this person's ego. I'm trying to find words because they're throwing a lot at me, God, brothers, and ancestors or whatnot. Um, I'm trying to be as kind as possible, you know, and deliver the message. Smooth, baby, smooth. But yeah, some type of masculine energy or aggression, they feel like you could balance out, whether male or female, balance out your masculine and feminine energy. So, and we have some secret cards here too. So, listen. Seven of Pentacles, the High Priest, Ten of Swords, Four of Cups, and the Hierophant. Now, I could say like the base of typical relationship being presented to you that you denied and they got upset. But I feel like also like this was somebody that was sicked on you, conversations about you without you being in the midst of it. Like somebody speaking up or speaking for you before you even get to speak for yourself, you know. So that type of vibe. So this person would like feel like you was an easy target or something like that because somebody else made it seem like you was an easy target, but that wasn't true. So then talking about all this damn betrayal and everything, that's going on and everything. Because their whole just was to make you overthrow yourself, make you feel like, oh, what's wrong with me? Why I don't get to hang around these weird fuck motherfuckers? Because that's what they are, shit. You strong, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, but you strong, God knows, and God knew that you would be equipped um, for this battle that you didn't even realize that you was in, because you like, motherfuckers is weird as fuck. Like, come on, I don't want to compete with you. I'm in my body, first of all. This is my skin. Nobody else's skin I can be in. And I'm sorry that your mind is cut off where you can't think beyond that, to where you feel like you have to be in secret competition. And I wasn't aware, but I could feel the funniness. I'm not an idiot at all. So you wasn't going to ever like turn or twist the high vibes into shit. I mean, just to keep it real, you wasn't, you know. It was tap fuel. You can't gas them. They already lit. They already the flame. What is you talking about? I just need somewhere to put my gas in. I know where I'm going. I know what I can do. I know what I'm capable of. You know. So that's the vibe that I'm getting. You talk to God or these ancestors all the time, like, and you didn't mind going within. You know what I'm saying? Being to yourself. Like it didn't bother you. It doesn't bother you because you're not ever alone. You know. I mean, you dope than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to, you could, but you just couldn't be around fake, phony motherfuckers, and that's the whole reason of everything. Like, God's rejection was your protection because they couldn't match your drift, is the vibe I'm getting. So, they couldn't come up, so they had to try to bring you down. So, and you happy, and you're beautiful while doing it, and I love that. Resurrect, over and over and over. Like, um, I guess, like, with all these secret conversations, or whatnot, what they said about you is so far from the truth. But it is what it is. So, let's continue. Yeah, you spoke that shit. You showed up and showed out. You show people the difference between somebody trying to be like a narcissist and trying to control people and breadcrumb you. Like, you deserve better than that. What you put out, you should also receive. You know. A little slight delay. I was trying to be as quiet as I could. But yeah, going back to the factors, like I said, like, um, you show people the difference between somebody trying to play God in your life, instead of actually talking to God, and doing it for yourself, you know, and living this life. Not doing things normal. Like, it's normal, but it's like against the rule book that men say that you're supposed to follow, if that makes sense. Like, You love God, of course you do, and God knows your heart. Um, and you know the difference between good and bad. And it doesn't matter, like, I mean, you like nice clothes and things and stuff like that or whatever, but that's not the gist of it. They say, it's a saying in the Bible, that a lover of the world is an enemy to God. And that's what I'm really trying to say. Like, you love God, you know, not the world. And you be, or you are, who God made you to be. But these people, their whole gist was to twist that up for you, okay? Trigger you so much to try to turn. None of this shit was true, but if somebody constantly keeps like poking at you, poking at you, poking at you, and nobody else sees that they're poking at you or whatever, and then you just explode or whatnot, um, then you look like, a crazy person. But instead, you didn't explode. You got clever and witty with this bully, you know. They poked you, you poked their ass back, you know. They thought they was slick and hiding, you was slick and hiding too. You poked their ass back, right back in secret, like, you know. They thought they was gonna trip you. You seen them a mile away instead of, you tripping or whatnot. I mean, you just turned it into your favor, okay? So these people that did you like dirty, they wasn't good friends, or these people or whatnot. Let's just say that they have mental conflict. Like, they don't know how to be themselves. They don't know how to speak up for themselves. They don't know how to move for themselves, um, because they were too busy trying to stop you from being yourself. So they put all that energy into you. You transmute. You already had energy for yourself, and then you got extra energy to transmute, um, to see through all of, I'm hearing, your trials and tribulations, tremors. That's what I'm hearing. um, you transmuted it. But these people, they watch. It's like leading by example. You know, yeah, like leading by example. I'm hearing. I told you I'm gonna make your enemies your footstool. That's what I heard God say. So I told you I'm gonna make your enemies your footstool. Five of Swords, Six of Swords, the Moon, Page of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands showed itself. In other words, what I just said. I told you I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna make your enemies your footstool. How would you have a story to tell without the script? You know, I'm getting excited, y'all. I'm trying to be quiet because I'm hearing them say, yeah, show them how saucy you are. How saucy, how you are the blueprint. And you've been the blueprint the whole time. And humble about it too, because it was never about ego. It was always about doing what needed to be done when you needed to do it, right? Okay. Alright, last messages. Four of Swords and the Knight of Swords is there. Injustice. So it's like I know said. Alright, so that's the T.